Hello, hello, good day, one and all. Um, it's time for another stream. Hello, Park, here already. We're not starting with SMT today, as I normally would, because I'm pretty close to finishing up with this game, so I just wanted to get that done today. Should only realistically take an hour, I think, to finish what I need to finish. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that done and then move on to playing some more Mega 10 Last Bible, because I haven't touched that since last Monday. But yeah, there's just a few things I need to wrap up with this. A couple of kind of annoying things, actually. One thing is that I have to play this long level twice in order to... Like, the first time I have to go through and get super big and roll up this big king guy. And then after I've done that, I then have to replay the level again, because then the queen will be in the level. And each time is going to take like 15 plus minutes. So I'll get started on this king one now. And then I'll probably go do a different level, so that I'm not just repeating the same thing twice in a row, because that would be a bit mind-numbing for me. But yeah, I can do this without a timer, thankfully, so I don't have to worry about playing against the clock. Although there is a way to mess it up, as I found out when I was trying to do it yesterday, so I'm really hoping I don't mess it up, because if you mess it up, you have to redo the whole thing, and you lose like 15-20 minutes. So I'm hoping I execute properly. So how are you doing today, Park? Did you have a good week last week? I didn't see much of you. I think my streaming was a bit of a different schedule. It's looking like my schedule might change soon. I don't know. My part-time job is undergoing some changes. You're unloading a truck at work? Nice, I know that. Well, we don't quite unload trucks. We don't have that much stock at our work. It's more just like unloading pallets, like one a day or something. 12 hours yesterday and 12 hours today. Thankfully, I never have to work that long. No 12-hour shifts. I mean, I guess you just get used to it. But as someone who's never had to work 12-hour shifts, the idea is definitely something I wouldn't be interested in doing unless I absolutely had to. So you have to work on Sundays as well. I guess the place you work at is open Sundays. Thankfully my place isn't open Sundays, so I never have to work Sundays. Yeah, I was working on this part a bit at the weekend as well. So over the last day, basically, I've had to play this specific level like 5 times or something. So I'm very much ready to be done with it. But it's kind of a sunk cost case where I've gotten this far, I might as well just finish it. So the queen is suffering. Are you referring to yourself? I assume you're referring to yourself and not the queen in this game. Although the queen in this game will be suffering at some point when I roll them into a ball. I assume you meant to say queen. I see. I'm sorry for your suffering. I hope you're able to get through your long shifts and have some time to relax soon. I hope it's all worth it in the long run. However, you said you quite like your job, so that's good at least. At least you don't like absolutely hate it. That'll be even worse. At least the song on song in this level is like not annoying. Some of the songs in this game can get quite annoying. You're going partially insane, yeah. Sometimes that's the best way to deal with situations, is just to let yourself go a bit crazy while it's happening. It can be kind of therapeutic in a way. Just like, you can just stop giving a damn. I know you can boost, like, by mashing the sticks in a certain way, but it's really tricky with this control control scheme in this game. It's like, I mean, it's intentionally difficult to control. It's convenient that your names are the same, yeah, with Park being unisex. Yeah, I mean, that certainly helps. Less of a adjustment needed. I mean, if you change your name, I wouldn't. If you completely change your name, I wouldn't know who you were. Like, who is this new person in my stream? Yeah, I think I'm big enough to go get the Ferris wheel stuff now. That's a nice big boost. When I was like grinding this level, I ended up watching some speed runs just to see how to do it a bit faster. Not that I'm really implementing any of those strategies, because I can't be asked to try hard like that. But it's just quite funny to see people speedrunning. I always enjoy seeing how different types of games are speedrun. Like, I mean, this game kind of lends itself to speedrunning in a sense, because it's got like relatively short levels that are replayable and quite variable as well in terms of what you can do. Okay, let's go to the next area. Now we're in the UK bit. There's a very small UK bit. But it's kind of like not well. There's landmarks from the different countries, but they're not necessarily like together. Like this bit's clearly supposed to be, although maybe this is supposed to be France actually. I don't know, there are elements like, it's got the Stonehenge, which is obviously the UK. But then some of these houses feel like they're supposed to be French people, based upon the names. And then you've got actual France here, which you've got the Arc de Triomphe and the Eiffel Tower, but then you've also got the Roman Colosseum. I assume this is supposed to be the Roman Colosseum. I don't know if France has a similar Colosseum. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think they really care too much about making it geographically accurate. Just shove in some landmarks. the French are scary. What about the French scares you? I mean, they're it's fairly established that the English don't like the French very much. But I won't say I find them scary. They don't say half the letters in their words. I can see the issue there, yeah. No one likes the French. Maybe that's true. I feel like you could say that about almost every country these days. I guess there's some countries people like. I think people generally like Switzerland. You're at work. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Hope you're able to get through your shift all right. It'll be over eventually, I guess. Meanwhile, I'm going to be rolling up the entire world, basically. I'm hoping that I am successful in my goal, so that I don't have to do this all over again more than once. My nose is really itchy. Big Buddha. I think this next part is like my least favorite part of the level. It's like where you're too big for like the buildings to have like a huge impact on your size, but you're also too small to be picking up like land masses. So it just feels like it's kind of difficult to grow to the 300 meters we're looking for. But the game might be a little too loud. I think it's okay. I think I'm louder, so that's what's important. Okay, well, rolling up the wall of China definitely helps me grow. Oh my god, I didn't realize you could pick up such a long boat already. It's a huge pivot point. So, my goal here is, I want to get, so yeah, you can see in the top left there's I think it's my diameter, is my guess. It's my size, some form of my size. I need to get to over 3,000 meters to be able to pick up the king. But I think there's also like a bit of a trick to picking him up. Like I tried it once yesterday and messed up, and I'm having to redo it now. So I think I know how to do it, but I've not actually done it, so I'm slightly worried that I'm gonna mis-execute. But anyway, all I can do is try. Okay, we got 300. We should see how to start picking up islands and stuff now. So it should speed things up. So yeah, we're doing this right now, but then once we pick up the king, we have to... Another thing to do is do the same thing but for the queen, and in order to do that I literally just have to replay the level and do the exact same thing over. So yeah, but I won't do that straight away. There's some other levels I need to do as well, so I'll break up repeating this. I won't do it 2 times in a row. So you can see that I'm like kind of picking up little bits of the landmass. I don't know. I don't really know what to say while doing this. Kind of, it's half mindlessly rolling around, especially without a time limit. It's like just roll and chill, I guess. I guess it's like loads of ships that have crashed into icebergs and sunk. Referring to that one famous ship, you know? Don't know if you've heard of it. Okay, I think at this size we will see the king flying around. But we can't actually do anything. We're not big enough to pick him up yet. Like I said, we need to get to around 3,000 meters. Well, it doesn't take long. A couple minutes at this stage, but you can just literally pick up everything. Except I'm not big enough for that dragon yet. This flying city here. Just about big enough to start picking some of the stuff up from it. I think I did this level, the first time I did it was on stream, and I think I failed. Like I didn't reach the target size in time, from what I can remember, when I first played the game. Where is the king? I felt maybe now we can start seeing him at 1,000 meters. I think now one of the biggest things you can pick up to help contribute to your size are the clouds. So I think I'm going to try and focus on getting some clouds. There's the king, right at the top there. So yeah, I need to get big enough to roll him up, which is supposedly around 3,000. But I want to go a bit over because, like I said, you can mess it up. So being bigger, I think, means you're less likely to mess it up, basically. So maybe 3,500, just to be safe, if I can do that. What knocked me so badly that way. It's quite fun to see like this stuff I'm rolling over now, like where we started. It feels like It reminds me of like in old JRPGs when you start off in like one small continent and then things eventually scale up and you get like an airship and stuff, and suddenly you look back at that the way you started and it's like, oh my god, it's so much smaller than it felt when you started the game. It's very like nostalgic feeling to me with these old school Final Fantasies and Dragon Quest and stuff like that. The hero's journey. The another thing about the obviously I said I wanted to get the clouds, but a lot of them are too high up. Like, I'm big enough to get them, but in terms of they'll stick to me, but I'm not big enough to reach them. Getting pretty close. Maybe I should start boosting around a bit more, just to speed things up a bit. It's like really... I don't know. Controlling the boost is really weird. Which is why I don't really do it very much. I haven't got the knack for it. So yeah, when I get to like 3000, I kind of want to avoid the king for a bit because I don't want to accidentally touch him. Because basically, if you touch him after 3000 but don't pick him up, he'll like start running away and they'll eventually despawn, which is how I messed it up last time. So right now I'd rather not touch him until I'm a bit bigger so that I can more reliably get him without him running away and despawning. So I'm aiming for 3,500, which these clouds should pretty much get me there eventually. I reckon 3,500 is probably close to the upper limit you can even get to in this level. Like, there's not much left here. Okay, should I go for it now? Okay, so he's been knocked away. Now I need to pick him up. There we go. I got him. Okay, so when I did it last time, I knocked him away, but I didn't pick him up. And he despawned. Okay. Cool, that's the king. Rolled up. So what it feels like. It's impossible to describe. Let's see what he has to say. But somehow feels happy, dreamy. That's what it is. Oh, it's the best. Getting rolled up is the best. Cool. Okay, that's done. I can now finish this level. So, that should get me a trophy. There we go. We also love the king. So, one other thing I have to do is the same thing all over again, but alongside the king, now, there'll be the queen, and I have to get her. I'm not going to do that straight away because there's some bonus levels I haven't done yet. Yeah, because it's like I was on the infinite version of the level with no time limit, so I don't get anything from it at the end. But I got what I needed. So, let's just have a look. So, This is the level I haven't done. I guess I can do that. The Queen, again, like I just said, is I just need to do the same thing. And the King's Memories of Old. I'll go do that one. So that's like the bonus levels. This game is like a re-release of a game. I'm not sure what console the original game was on, maybe even PS2 or something. And in this re-release, they added these memory levels where you kind of go into the past, the King's memories. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them. I haven't done any of them. Looks like 5. So let's just do them. I think I just need to complete them each once. This one's only 1 minute. I think they're probably all quite short, so it probably shouldn't take long. Study time! First, clean your room. Clean up and quick and study. This is the King's dad, so it's like a generation back. Be a diligent king. Dirty room, dirty soul. Chaotic room, chaotic soul. High speed, tidy up, 1 minute. 13 centimeters. Yeah. We got the epic orchestral music. Just need to make sure I don't like go to stuff that I think I might be able to pick up, but I can't. I think if I just play it safe, I should get to 13 centimeters, no problem. There we go, that's a boost. There we go, 13 centimeters, easy. So that's one of them done already, so that's why I'm pretty sure these extra levels in totality won't take very long. Barely passing. The real test starts now. Okay, we've gone back to the king. Did that happen? We think we were better than that. We aren't a prince. Well, if you're interested, we'll tell you about our useful exploits. Yeah. I guess they just decided to fix, to keep it with the same end screen thing. That's enough for today. You still require more education, though. Use this and strive harder. Present. Okay, let's just do each level. So there's infinite time for this. Gotta roll up ballerinas. Learn elegance from ballet. Learn from the real thing. There should be swans at the zoo. Be a dignified king. Very little effort was put into these bonus levels. No swans, but we have ballerinas. More ballet teachers. Catch about 4. Lesson at 4 times speed. I guess I'm just supposed to get big enough to pick up the ballet people. I need 4 of them. Fair enough. Some nice chill music. Damn, that woman is spinning that guy fast. Not sure why we're looking for ballet teachers at a zoo. Because it could be part of a show. Okay, I'm big enough to pick up small people, so it shouldn't be long until I can pick up adults. I haven't seen any ballet teachers though. That's quite funny. The cows are at the vending machine trying to get milk. Oh, there's one. Am I big enough? Not quite. Ducks. Yes, there's one by the alligator pond. Oh, it could be hard to spot in this white bit. Okay, there's one. I wonder if there's more than 4 in the level, or if it's more a case of finding everyone. Can we go in this bit? We can. Means I'm worried that I'll get so big that I won't be able to see them anymore. Think there'll be one through here? I mean, if they let you go here, they probably will. There's one. Okay, so after the there might be one. Oh, I see that one. I wonder if there are more than 4. Either way, I've found 4, so let's just get it done. Where's she gone? I swear she was here. Did it move? Did she move? Was it here? I swear there was one there. Maybe it moved? I bet there might be one at the top here. If I can get up. The climbing in this game is not... You theoretically can climb flat surfaces like this, but it's not exactly easy, especially when there's like such tiny ledges. Maybe it's technically easier to climb on the rope? I doubt it. Well managed. I think that's just more that I had a bigger ledge. Okay, no, there's just King Kong up there. Although he could be holding a barrel, really, in all fairness. I'm hoping that I haven't lost that one then, because I don't know why. There was one there that I didn't pick up, but she's gone now. Oh, here's one. Okay. It's 2 of 5, I think. Did that happen? Okay, it's just the same. Same text. Copy and pasted. Extra special training. Roll up the fighting spirit. Train your body and mind in the mountains. Shadow box with a pro boxer. Collect fighting spirit and seize victory. Become a brave king. Boxing. So I just have to get big enough to beat the guy. Shadow boxing boxer, very sexy. You get burning. Oh, I see. Just gotta get these spirit, like these little wisps. And we're doing damage to him. Okay. Fair enough, it's kind of like the Firefly level. Don't think I did that one on stream. Am I supposed to be able to get out of this place? I'm guessing I can't go in the water because there is stuff over the water. Okay, it's fine. There was a level where you're in this place where you're rolling up a ball of fire to light a campfire, and if you go in the water, you get a game over. Give me these! Aside from a couple of annoying tracks, the soundtrack in this game is quite fun. He's getting hot. Yeah, I got maybe a third left. Guess I've technically gotten bigger. Damn, that is a big ass cow. Cool. Clear 5, I think. Adventure. Guess those fireballs count as adventure. I realized that the ranking thing at the end of the level, it refers to how much of what is in the ball that you rolled up, the Katamari. So like number 1 is the most, so you say like sweets, the most sweets, or the most animals or plants. I figured that out like when playing it the other day. Like took me like basically the entire game to realize what that meant. Train your lower body, collect tires, run and run into the sunset, become a charming king. So yeah, these levels are very basic. They're like, I mean, that one was slightly different, right? It's like technically different, but not actually really any different. Get lots of tires, run into the sunset until you collapse. It's faster. It's faster. Okay, we're just on a time limit this time. I don't think I want to. I'm stuck. I don't want to go against them. Like, at least not this size, because as you saw, I'll just get destroyed. Okay, just collect tires. Very similar to the racing level, but we're not actually. In the racing level, you're literally in a car and you constantly accelerate, like going forwards. Whereas this one, we're just rolling fast. You want some tires? I wonder if eventually when I'm able to roll up the cars, if they'll count as tires. Hopefully they'll count as how many tires they actually have. And there's these as well, which might count for a lot. Maybe I should get off the course, to be honest. I feel like it's not helping with me actually growing big enough to get what I need. Yeah, I'm getting a bit bigger now. Can I get these? I can. Oh, they do count as 5 each. That's very nice. Let's get all these. Boom. Big boost in points. I guess I do think if I pick up a car, it'll count as 4 tires, which is nice. Big growth there. Yeah, it picks up. Yeah, it does count as 4 tires. That's nice. How could I not pick up that bike? Okay, we're going in the water, I guess. Don't think we'll find any tires here. Pick up these buggies. Oh, these whatever quad bikes. Okay, I think there should just be one more of these. These bonus levels left. Wheels. Surprisingly on the level. Oh, I only got 40% of the tires in the level. Okay, piano, last one. Night school, 5 minutes, roll up sound. No, I keep forgetting that bit is unique dialogue. Like everything else is just the same. So I'm skipping it. Folk went to school at night. Haunted school. If you touch a ghost, you have to leave. Do we get game over if we touch a ghost? Kinda want to touch a ghost to find out, but I'm sure it'll end up happening by itself. Just to get out of here. There's a lot of ghosts, so... Shit. Fuck. I bounced into one. I wonder if this counts as a level ending anyway. I might just be done. Yeah, it's not game over. Did that happen? 20%. Oh, there's only 5 then. Okay, now it's that. That was the prince. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Right. So, 2 things left. The queen, which I'm gonna save for last. And there's one other level here. Mitsuo Hoshino. Aha, we get it. This is the hidden mode, yes? We were surprised. It goes on forever. Right. Kewpie Kewpie? Hmm? Not Kewpie Kewpie? Koopa Koopa? Koopa Koopa? Looks like we forgot. True. Let's try and remember together. It's alright once we remember. It's not a crime to be forgetful. Yes. We'll just get it back. I have no idea what I was trying to say. So I think we have to roll up all the cousins in this level. I'm having trouble remember who's who. So let's remember by rolling them up. Yes, that's the best strategy. Alrighty, let's go roll everyone up. So roll up these guys. So you can see how many is the remaining. Yeah, cousins are like easier to roll up than other stuff. Like normally stuff of their size you wouldn't be able to roll up until you get bigger, but I guess they intentionally made them easier to roll up than other stuff. mean to boost there. But can't really reach that guy, he's a bit too high up, so I guess I'll have to get out of here and hopefully get big enough to pick him up later. Yeah, one of the trophies I did mostly off stream was getting all these guys in their respective levels. It was like the only real collectathon element of this, the plat specifically. There's other collectibles, but the trophies don't need them, and quite frankly I'm not interested enough in collecting them for the 100%. I'm happy with just the plat. Come on, get off there. The voices are quite weirdly amusing. Oh fuck, these guys are juking me. Do I have to dash into them or something? Ah. Okay, he's like... I don't know if he just needs to get bigger or what. So he needs to just like react no matter how fast you go. So maybe I can get big enough that he can't react, but yeah, I'll come back to you then. Is that the prince? It was the prince. Yeah, because I'm not playing as the prince. I'm playing as this guy in the bottom right. Ow. Okay, so there's one guy that I missed that I couldn't get. The guy who was juking me around the tree. There's the guy that's flying in the middle. So there's 3 other guys I need to like actually find. Might go in this house, kinda. I think there's a way to... Okay, you can kind of zoom in and out a bit. Not like properly there. I'm trying to look on top of that roof just to see if there's anyone there. Let's go and get this guy. There's one guy here. Don't know how I missed him. Alright, 3 more. Only one that I'm aware of. Okay, I got him. Oh, there's one here, I don't know, I missed you. Okay, just one to go. It does seem strange that there wasn't any up near that house, so I'm wondering if he is up there, the last guy. Oh wait, I heard that. That means there's someone nearby that reacted to me. Sometimes there's stuff in trees. There's no way I can get big enough to roll up the tree itself. Yeah, the song's got a bit funky. Ow. I reckon he is there where I just was. But I don't know why, where exactly. Oh wait, what's that noise? It's a different animal. Let's go back down here and check. Oh. Oh shit, I forgot that one of the guys is just a mushroom. Cool. I still can't remember a thing. We go back. We've got the cousin planet now. Okay, that's everything except the last queen. Oh good, we managed to remember. Our favourite cousins are Mappy and Happy, those two. Oh no. 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Slow recall, slow. By the way, look at all the different cousins. Our real favourites are Pingo and Siphon, those two. Hey, thanks your highness, I managed to remember. By the way, my favourite foods are tempura and sashimi. Oh wait, this has nothing to do with that. Sorry about that. Here, you can have this Katamari. Oh, really? You're giving it to us? Seriously? Fabulous. Thank you, we're so pleased. What should we do with it? Oh! We can pop it into the cosmos. Yes, that's what we'll do. Got the cousin planet. Is what I'm gonna guess it's called. Friend planet. Hey, it became a star. Yeah, I think I forgot that already. That should pop us a trophy. Cool. I think they were cheering because I did every level. Damn, this would have been a good... I should have done this as the last trophy, shouldn't I? It would have been a fitting end. Like post-game celebration. I never did the 2-player level. There is a 2-player level. I have no friends. We're gonna have no credits. Our heart is full. What is it? This wonderful feeling. We somehow made it all the way with the help of so many fans. It's the best ending there is. We're the best. You're all the best. Oh, Katamari Damacy is amazing. Nothing can surprise us anymore. If dogs and birds can blab on, then why not a flower? Hello? Do you see this? The flower wants to say something. I am a rose who wants to roll. Wowies, it's really talking. This is impossible. A miracle. Oh, we forgot. It's the ending credits again. We need to get ready so that it's for the profoundly moving ending. Bye-bye. Okay, we got off credits again. I don't think I can skip these either. I already had credits when I beat like the actual last level, but then this is like post-game. I beat the post-game. I should have, if I'd have known this would lead to an ending like this, I would have done it last. Because it would have been a fitting end, but there's the queen. I need to get her at some point. Well, at some point, I mean next. Unfortunately, there's no way to skip through this. I don't think it's too long. I mean, when I first watched them, it's maybe like 5 minutes, maybe a bit longer. But there's no way to skip it or speed it up, unfortunately. I might go on break while it's going on, to be honest. Although, you can like move around like this. And there's a number in the top left. So clearly it's like one of these playable credits, but I don't know what we do. Because when I got them last time, I literally like died. If you go into the sun, you kind of quote unquote die. And you can't play the credits anymore. So you just gotta roll up people. So let's just do it, why not? So yeah, as we move, his sun moves. I guess the idea is that the king, I think it is rolling the sun and he's trying to roll us up. And by moving, we're like directing his path towards us, but we can collect other stuff. Anyway. Part of me's like, oh, I see the queen up there. If I could roll up in this, then I can get the trophy that way.
King of King, oh summer dress.
Well, there wasn't this in the first credits. It's gone. Oh fuck! Dodge. I dodged. Is he gonna come back? Gonna dodge it. Alright, let's get under while there's a gap here. Oh no. Shit! A bit easier so he could be from behind now. Although he does eventually back up. Quick, get on it, quick! Ooh, that was close. Let's get under while he's high. Fuck. Well, the credits do go a bit faster when you're like doing something during them. Oh! That was close. Okay, we did it. I think I got all the things. Don't stay inside playing video games. Okay, we got rolled up. Tell me to go outside. Damn. When the video game you're playing tells you to go outside. Touch grass. Okay. Fans are having so much fun. They're all rolled into a Katamari after all. It was our idea. Amazing, no? The Queen. She's the mastermind behind it all. Right. So there's a flower. Roll up 1,000,000 things. Maybe. Let's do this first. Let's get the plat. Then we'll see. Maybe I'll do that. So yeah, I'm literally just doing the same thing that I did the first time. I think it takes around 15 minutes or so. 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how efficient I am about it. We got the snowman. Try and use more boosts now. Speed it up a little bit. Loading. Okay, Mr. Sandman. I don't know what I was gonna say, Mr. Sandman. The Sandman song. Okay, let's move on to the school. Pick up the gang. A lot of gang members in this school. These fences are quite good. Kind of just trying to get to a point where I can pick up the cars. That's where things can speed up in this section. Okay, I can pick up small cars now. Oh, there's not much. There's not much for me to say. I literally just did this like half an hour ago. I'm doing it again. Alright, we want to pick up some buildings. Just so if we go into the next area now, we'll just be a bit on the small side and there won't be much we can pick up. Whereas if we use our size now to pick up some trees and buildings that are here, then we can go into the next area much more capable. I guess it's worth mentioning, next week there will be no streams. I am away for the week. Should be back the following week. Yeah, next week, Monday to Sunday, I guess. Not that I ever really stream on the weekends, but you know. This week streams, I'm not gonna be. Actually, I don't know. I've not decided. I'll probably will stream at least one other day this week. Not tomorrow, that's for sure. I'm not sure about the rest. As I mentioned earlier, my work schedule is going to be changing a bit. I still don't fully know exactly what is going to change. I expect Monday streams will still be a thing, but the last month or so I've been streaming Wednesdays as well. I think that won't be a thing anymore. It'll probably be either Thursdays or Fridays, maybe both. Maybe both, we'll see. I can't say, I can't really say too much now, so because I don't know for sure what my schedule is going to look like. This game is bizarre, isn't it? There's like loads of them. I kind of want, after this I'm gonna quickly look at like the franchise as a whole. Because when I was searching up stuff to do with this game, like to help me figure things out for the plot. Like I knew that this wasn't the only game, obviously. But I guess I didn't... Maybe there's not as many as I thought, and maybe there's just a lot of re-releases of the same games, but... The little I saw, it seemed like there's like loads of them. Just one of those bizarre front... I guess they're kind of somewhat easy to make. To pump out, they're just there. And then at the end of the day, the gameplay is the same core mechanic, they just gotta add different levels. I think I streamed last Wednesday, right? So I guess since all the there've been, I mean, words. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to talk about all the game stream announcement stuff that happened like a week ago. I guess I have streamed since then, but I never talked about them. There's a lot of big news for fans of games like myself, fans of JRPGs. Like the Nintendo Direct last Tuesday in particular was great for that. Like we got new Kingdom Hearts 4 footage. Not that I don't know. I'm not necessarily excited for Kingdom Hearts 4 after Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'll still play it. And I'm kind of curious about what they do. It kind of, from that, the slightly more gameplay we saw from what they showed, it kind of looks like they're not necessarily going to be changing that much, to be honest. Which is whatever, I guess. Like, we still got Sora, we still got Donald and Goofy. We're just in the Quadratum place or whatever. And there's still like Organization 13 people. Like I thought it was, they saw. Well, I guess they showed Luxord, who was kind of always been a bit separate. Like he's not like part of the core. Even though I can't remember half the lore now. To be honest, I used to be like, up until Kingdom Hearts 3, I was pretty on it with the lore. But then once Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I just like kind of lost it. Yeah, Luxord was for, like a part of the 13 Dynasties or something. I guess he wasn't that important until... He's kind of just a filler organization member up until Kingdom Hearts 3. Whereas a lot of the others were like more closely tied to Xehanort. But yeah, the fact that they're, I don't know, it feels like they're almost, it's like it felt like they were saying like, oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, it's the last of the Xehanort saga or whatever, and it felt like they were going to be like, okay, we're going to actually do new stuff going forwards, whatever that meant. But the fact that they've still got like, it just looks like they know that they're, like the organization in particular is just popular, so they're just reusing that stuff. I don't know. I'll play it. As long as the gameplay's fun, I don't mind too much about the story. Like it went over the top for me after like probably after Dream Drop Distance. Dream Drop Distance was like the tipping point for me. I was like, okay, this is too much for me to like properly like give a damn about. I'll just play the games and enjoy the gameplay and try and vaguely keep track of the story, but up until that point I was quite invested in the story. basically, once Dream Drop Distance was like, okay, we got time traveling Xehanort and like we got 5 different forms of Xehanort all doing stuff at the same time, and it's like, okay, whatever. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4, what else was there? There was the new Xenoblade stuff. I've not played any of Xenoblade Chronicles yet. Now that there's Switch 2 versions, that's probably going to be the tipping point for me to actually finally play Xenoblade through the Xenoblade Chronicles trilogy. Maybe I'll do some of it on stream. I don't think I'll have the time to do it all on stream, like all 3 games, but like it'll take me forever to get through them, especially with the fact that I'm kind of wanting to focus more on Mega 10 anyway. So it's not something I'm necessarily planning on doing, but I'm probably hopefully going to start Xenoblade, the Switch 2 version of Xenoblade 1 soon. And by soon I mean in the coming few months. Like I've got a lot I want to do, so but I don't want to put it off forever, so I want to start soonish. So I might stream it a little bit, but it won't all be. I don't think I'll do a full stream playthrough. New Fire Emblem, of course, that's probably the biggest thing for me. I'm a big Fire Emblem fan. Have been since... Well, I'll say I've been a big fan since Awakening, but I played some of the earlier games. I think I like properly learned to appreciate Fire Emblem when I played Sacred Stones via it was the 3DS Ambassador program. Is that what it's called? What's the story behind that? I think that was a global thing, as far as I remember. It was definitely a thing here in the UK. I think it was a thing outside of the UK as well. So basically, 3DS Ambassador program. I think the story behind that is that I got a 3DS more or less on release. I got one for my birthday. When did it come out? Let me check. Let's yeah, okay, it came out. Yeah, it came out in Europe literally a few days after my birthday. So I got one for my birthday. And there was nothing to play on it for ages. All I had was Street Fighter 4. Basically, that was like the only game I had. I got Street Fighter 4 and I had like a Ghost Recon strategy game. Like the only reason I ever played those games because there was nothing else to play on it. But I had one from release because it came out basically on my birthday, so I asked for one for my birthday. And I think the story with the Ambassador program is that I guess it didn't sell very well at all on release. I think something like that. Or were there issues? I can't really remember. So I think they decreased the price quite significantly, like maybe a few months after release. Or it might have even been a year. I don't remember the time scale. By the way, at some point they released the price like quite a bit because it just wasn't selling as well as they wanted. But for anyone who had bought a 3DS like before the price decrease, I guess to like compensate in a way. Let me just check that the Queen's here. I can't see her. I think she's supposed to be with the King. I really hope I didn't mess it up and not spawn her somehow. Maybe I'm not big enough. We'll see. Anyway, as I was saying, to like basically oh, there's the Queen. To compensate people compensate like the people who bought the 3DS on release or near release when the price was higher, they decided to do this ambassador thing And as part of that, I don't remember if there was anything else, but for like, basically you had access to a few free, basically virtual console games. Like in retrospect, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was kind of cool at the time. I mean, and they were like, basically you got, I think there was 10, was it 10? It was either 5 or 10 Game Boy Advance games. And then it was either 5 or 10 like older games, like NES and SNES and stuff like that. You just got them for free on the 3DS to compensate. I'm gonna look this up afterwards to like fact check myself and see if there's anything else to it. But anyway, long story short, some of the games were quite good, like the Game Boy ones. Obviously there was no Pokemon, that would have been great, but Fire Emblem Sacred Stones was one of them. So I think that was the first time I played Fire Emblem. Like I vaguely knew about it thanks to Smash. Obviously that's how I feel like a lot of people knew about Fire Emblem, given that most of the games weren't released outside of Japan for the longest time. So yeah, I played Sacred Stones. I never actually beat it, but I played it a fair bit on the 3DS because of that. So that's what kind of got me into Fire Emblem, and then when Awakening eventually came out, that was like, that blew me away in a sense. Like I really loved Awakening when that came out. That's when I truly was like, oh god, I love this game. Like Sacred Stones I enjoyed, I liked it as an RPG, you know, but it wasn't until Awakening that I like. It just was the perfect game at the time for me, I think. Like, just all the different mechanics in the game and stuff. I just like, and it helps that one of my best friends, we were playing it, like, he also got it on release, and we were both like experiencing it together at the same time and talking about it at school and stuff. I mean, we even took our 3DSs into school and like found opportunities during breaks to play it and stuff. So yeah, since then I've been really into Fire Emblem, got every game that comes out. Generally enjoyed them. There's been some issues. Like I never Fates. I can't remember which one I got. I think I got I got Birthright. No, I got the. No, I wanted to get the version, the one that got all three of them together, but I think I was too late in buying it. But I never beat it initially, Fates. I think it came out, unlike Awakening, which came out like a perfect time, it kind of came out at an awkward time for me, where I didn't have as much time for it. I think I did eventually beat one route on Fates, I can't remember. I think I beat Birthright. But I've never beat the other two routes, which is kind of a regret. But I also never got into it as much as I did with, right, here's the Queen. Did I get the Queen? Okay, I got the Queen. I never got into Fates as much as I did Awakening. It almost just felt like a copycat in some cases with, like, not as good elements. Anyway, I probably stopped talking about that as much because I was kind of just talking to fill the mindlessness of the level. Cool, we got the Queen. That should be the plat. Is that the plat? Very nice, we're done. So yeah, long story short, I'm a Fire Emblem fan. I played all of them. I only beat one route of Fates. I only beat one route in Three Houses, the Edelgard route. It was so long, I just never got around to the other routes. I do want to play more Three Houses, to be fair, but I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. Echoes, I really enjoyed that as well. I liked how it was different in a lot of ways. Engage, I beat that. It was fun. The story was pretty meh. I think I agree with the complaints. But yeah, there's a new one coming out. And it looks really good. So I'm looking forward to that. And maybe stream it a bit. Again, I probably won't do it all on stream. I don't want to like restrict myself to playing a lot of games just on stream, because then it'll just take me too long to get through them, and I'll just build up this stream backlog. I don't want to do that. My plan is to just kind of stick to SMT being the only games that I like play through fully on stream. That's kind of like, if there's one consistent thing I want on my channel, it's probably SMT. It's like it's a series that I really want to play through, that I've like only dabbled in like a handful of games, and there's loads I haven't played. I feel like it's like a niche that's not covered much on streaming either. Anyway, I should take a break soon, but there's a flower level. So I might just quickly check this out for a couple minutes, just to see what it's about. A million roses, like, this could be a real long level. I guess it's like you can just do as much as you want. But yeah, I mean, how long would this actually take, realistically? Let's get to a million. I'm guessing maybe you can't actually get to a million, you just get as many as you want. Let's have a look. What's it called? We have to marry roses level. Okay, so they're going to be in different different levels, but basically it's you just go, you feasibly can't get it done, basically. It's like an infinite level, kind of. I think people have done it, but like it takes days, so we're not doing this. I guess I can finish. So, we got the plat on stream. I can show it, and it doesn't come up in my notifications. Cool, 100%. I didn't obviously do it all on stream, but... So, we'll move on to the usual Monday, Megaten Monday. That being back to Last Bible. Megami Tensei Last Bible. I'm going to take a break, whoops, while I swap over. Might be a bit longer than normal because I need to change a few things. Actually, I'm gonna restart the stream so I can let it be a separate stream on YouTube and a separate VOD on Twitch. Just I prefer to do it like that, so that's what I'm gonna do. There's no one watching right now anyways, it's not like I'm gonna lose any viewers. So yeah, I will end the stream, but I'll be back in just a few minutes, so see you soon.